Welcome sa DRS 2.0. Fresh at nagbabagang happenings bang hanap mo? Mga padabarkads man yan o mga trending topics? Pwes, sagutin natin yan. Kaya naman isubscribe nyo na ang ating channel para sa mga nagbabagang balita everyday.
So ayun, welcome back again sa ating YouTube channel mga Kadabarkads. And for today's video, ang pag-uusapan natin ay tungkol sa mga importanteng kaganapan sa loob at sa labas ng Itbulaga. So kanina nga nakasama natin si Efren Bata Reyes, crowned the greatest pool player of all time. 4-time World 8-Ball champion, 13-time Derby City Classic winner, including 5 Master of the Table titles, World Billiards Museum Hall of Fame. He won the largest single match first in pool history, Master of the Philippine Pool Disciplines. Yan po si Efren Bata Reyes, na kung saan ay kilala rin sa tawag na The Magician. And also, nag-promote din po siya mga Kadabarkads na magaganap by August 27 to 30, 2025. Efren Bata Reyes Yalin 10 Ball Open Championship po yan. Pre-admission first come first serve at the Pacman's Club Lower Ground Floor Worldwide Corporative Center, Shaw Boulevard, Mandaluyong City, Philippines. August 27 to 30 po yan mga Kadabarkads. And syempre, pre-nomote niya na rin po itong kanya mga merchandise. And also, may libro na din po siya mga Kadabarkads. At kanina nga po, nagturo din po siya ng mga tricks sa ating mga Dabarkads at syempre sa mga televiewers. And grabe, amaze na amaze po si Maine Mendoza sa mga nakakabilib na tricks na tinuro po ni Efren Bata Reyes. Samantalang kakapasok lamang po na balita mga Kadabarkads, si Maine Mendoza po ay naglabas ng kanyang statement dahil nag-viral nga po yung last episode na inilabas po ng Itbulaga nung nakaraan, na kung saan inamin nga po doon ni Maine Mendoza yung tungkol sa nararamdaman kay Alden Richards. And syempre, sasagot ni Alden. Ngayon, ang nababatikos at nababash po ay si Alden Richards. Kaya naman si Maine Mendoza po ay naglabas ng kanyang statement. Sabi niya dito, okay, so about sa the last podcast episode, una sa lahat, I didn't think the part about my story with Alden would spark controversy, let alone be a big deal considering that everyone had already moved on from Calle Seri and Aldab. From the start, I hope the clashes between fans on both sides would end, at least even though the hate train aimed at me was non-stop then, and apparently still remains so. The point of our podcast is to look back on Calle Serie and to discuss and share behind the scenes stories, the untold ones, and that can include personal experiences, narratives, and sentiments. I believe it's acceptable to reflect and openly discuss them for this podcast, especially now that it's been a decade and all is well between the individuals involved, particularly me and Alden. There is no reason to exclude him from the story, our stories, despite his absence, because he was a big part of Calle Serie, and it would have felt strange to leave him out. That said, there was no intention to provoke criticism or negativity towards him or any else. I was asked, I answered, and I shared a short anecdote. I believe it's not a bad thing to share a personal story related to the question and topic as long that it's based on facts. There was no malice or ill intent behind my sharing that story about myself, him, and us. There are countless other stories I've kept to myself and chosen not to share. You know how podcasts work. They can really personal, but ours didn't even go that far. All stories shared were surface level. But the biggest question will always be, why do we get criticized for saying our truth and the truth? And why is it when we do, some people resort to personal attacks meant to demean and harm? I get to that we have supporters who are not really fans of the other, but why the hostility? Why pity a woman against a man as if there is a competition for who's more successful. Success in this sense is ridiculously measured and defined by career achievements, as if our lives revolve solely around our jobs. In the grand scheme of things, what is really there to prove all the hatred and comparisons? What for really? All is well among the Dabber Cats. We've all moved on and the past remains there. We can revisit and reflect on the good and the bad with a peaceful heart. 10 years on, we are all living the lives we choose. And I hope we can keep moving forward without nurturing hate, because what's the point? What do we gain from hostility again in the grand scheme of things? What truly needs proving? Find your own answer. Let's live for what makes us happy and make life less complicated and chaotic. Sabi pa ni Maine Mendoza, life is short. When our time comes and memories flash before our eyes, don't let your be filled the moment you spewed negativity online. Don't let it be your only contribution in this life. Ang dami pang pwedeng gawin sa buhay bukod sa pagiging tambay sa internet at pagiging hater. There's other word of better things to do. Live a better trace. P.S. Please don't throw hate on Alden regardless of what he meant by his words. It was really for the best for both of us and our situation at that time. Don't read much into it. Guys, I'm not talking about my haters and bashers alone. This is for everyone. Fans, haters, and casuals. Yun lang, ang dami kong sinabi. Have a great day ahead. Eat Bulaga na in a few minutes. So, ayan po, nagbigay po ng linaw si Maine Mendoza kasi ang dami pong pambatikos na binabato kay Alden Richards kasi nga po wala po siyang gusto kay Maine Mendoza. And besides, meron naman po silang kani-kanilang buhay mga Kadaver Cats. And okay na yung nalaman natin yung katotohanan between Alden and Maine Mendoza na wala talagang gusto si Alden Richards kay Maine Mendoza. So that's it mga Kadaver Cats, no? Kaya wag na nating i-bash si Maine or si Alden Richards. Samantalang kakapasok lamang po na balita mga Kadaver Cats, si Bossing Vic Soto po ay humarap sa first hearing po niya kasama ang kanyang abogado and syempre si Ma'am Pauline Luna Soto. Ito po pala ay tungkol sa pagdinig kaugnay po ng isinampa niyang reklamo laban sa mga umano'y nag-edit at naglabas po ng teaser video na nagpapakita na siya ang R ni Pepsi Paloma. Sabi nga dito sa mga inilabas po na write-ups ng imang article, ayon pa kay Soto, may mali siya ang ginawang pagputol sa teaser dahil di ipinaliwanag na bahagi lang iyon ng isang publicity stunt batay sa script ng pelikula. Kasama niya sa pagdinig ang kanyang misis na si Pauline Luna Soto at ang kanilang prosecution team. So yun po pala yung naasikaso ni Bossing Vic Soto mga Kadaver Cats, no? Kasi until now ay hindi pa rin po tapos yung usapin tungkol dyan sa R of Pepsi Paloma na pelikula ni Mr. Daryl Yap. So walang sa inyo dito mga Kadaver Cats, please comment down below. So paano hanggang dito na lamang po ang update natin. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pag-suporta.